Having done this for 15 years, thousands and thousands of conversations, I'm afraid you're up against a bit of a ninja here who's been through this about 1,000 times before, where, and this is also part of, again, minor part of how the conversation started, which is, I'd like to do video, right? Which I sort of talked about early on, right? And I've no problem with us doing video.
But as you could have said no.
Oh, absolutely. Of course I could have said no. Absolutely, yeah. I could have said no. But you were right. I'm glad we did video, because now I get to see the kind of depressing hole you're living in. It's kind of important for me to know that. To see, you wanted to show me where you live. You didn't want me to see your face. You wanted me to see the background of where you're living.
Well, if in some esoteric sense you can make that. If you just know that, I mean, I don't know, because that was not my intention. I just wanted to see your face so I can see.
Now,
I can see you.
Did you, when you were a child, what was your capacity to enact your will in your life?
Quite limited.
I'm sorry?
Limited. Quite limited. Very limited.
That's what you're going to say? Do you want me to stop pulling teeth here? I mean, you give me 3 pages of an email, and then I ask you about your childhood, and you give me 1 word. Man, you're working hard to keep me paralyzed here, brother. I'm just telling you. And if you're mad at me, tell me that you're mad at me. If you think I'm wrong, please tell me that you think I'm wrong. But don't give me this passive-aggressive stuff where you give me a 1-word answer to a complicated question.
Okay, so I just assumed you wanted to ask more specifically, or go from that.
How on earth am I supposed to ask about your childhood when I have no information about it whatsoever?
Well, you asked how was my capacity to enact my own will. I think I'm saying it was not very big. What more do you want to know, or details about it?
Do you want to continue this conversation or not? Because if it's bugging you this much,
no,
if you're getting this mad at me, we either need to deal with that directly, or I got to move on to someone else. Because, and I'm not threatening you or anything. I'm just saying that if you're going to put me in the position of sticking my hand up your ass and turning you into a hand puppet because you're not going to answer basic questions, come on, let's be friends here, right? You know that when I'm asking about your childhood and your capacity to enact your will, that it's totally fucking passive aggressive to say to me limited, and that's it, right? You're making me do all of the work, and this is your life. My life is great. This is your life that you want to fix. So why are you making me do all the work? When you say limited, you understand. You just need to know what it's like outside of your skull prison, so to speak, right? So when I ask you a question, and I know that you can go on for a long time because you have before, and you gave me lots of details about, I said to you earlier, like, look at this contrast, right? And again, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything, but look at this contrast. I said, tell me a little bit more, or tell me about your relationship with your girlfriend. And you gave me like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of the whole history, right? And then I ask you about your childhood and you say limited and nothing else. So if you don't understand that that's passive aggressive, then we're just operating at a different level here.